Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss remaining part of cost of capital. Already in my previous video I had discussed about the source of finance, that is debentures, preference shares and equity capital. So today I am going to discuss that another one source of finance, that is the cost of retained earnings. Cost of retained earnings. So I will start with the cost of retained earnings. What does mean by cost of retained earnings? It means undistributed profits. Some companies are retains the profit as a fund to carry the business activities efficiently and effectively. So it is nothing but retained earnings. What does mean by retained earnings? Means undistributed profit. The companies is going to be keep as in the form of fund. So it is a cost of retained earnings. And cost of retained earnings means what? Expectations from retained earnings. So formula for that is cost of retained earnings, that is a KR equal to KE 1 minus T in bracket 1 minus T and in bracket 1 minus B. Here KR means what? Cost of retained earnings. KE means cost of equity capital. T means tax rate. B means brokerage cost. So this is all about formula. So I will explain with the problem. A XYZ company's cost of equity capital is 15%. The average tax rate of shareholders is 40% and it is expected that 2% is a brokerage cost. Then compute the cost of retained earnings. So for that formula is there, KR cost of retained earnings equal to KE 1 minus T in bracket 1 minus B. Here KE means how much? 15%. That is the cost of equity 15%. T means what? Tax rate, that is a 40%. B means what? Brokerage cost, that is a 2%. Simplify it in points, that is a 0.15, 0.40, 0.02. So substitute values in the formula, that is a formula is KR equal to KE 1 minus T 1 minus B. So KE is how much? 0.15, 1 minus T 1 minus 0.40, 1 minus B. B means what here? Brokerage cost 1 minus 0.02. Already we have converted in points. So simplify it again. 0.15 remains same. 1 minus 0.40, that is a 0.60. Then 1 minus 0.02, that is a 0.98. Then again simplify it, multiply these three, that is a 0.088. Convert it into percentage, that is by multiplying the 100, that is the answer is 8.8%. It is a cost of retained earnings. So this is all about the cost of retained earnings examples. Then another one, that is in cost of capital, that is a weighted average cost of capital. In my previous video already I have given videos all about that is a source of different finance, that is the cost of debentures, cost of preference shares, cost of equity capital and cost of retained earnings. Now I am going to explain weighted average cost of capital. What it means? It is the combination of all these sources. What all these sources means? What? Combination of debentures, preference shares and equity capital and retained earnings. It is the total of all sources. So it is the also known as a combined cost, and also it is known as a composite cost or overall cost. Weighted average cost of capitals also known as a WACC in simple term. So it is the combination of all sources. Formula for that is a WACC, weighted average cost of capital, equal to total cost divided by total amount into 100. So here total cost divided by total amount into 100. How we are going to be calculated WACC means weighted average cost of capital? I will explain with a simple problem. From the following information, compute the weighted average cost of capital of a XYZ company. Here sources are there, here amount, here cost of capital are given. So equity share capital amount is there, cost of capital is there. Then retained earnings is there, then cost of capital is there, preference share capital is there, debentures is there. All four sources are here. In this problem, all sources are there and amount is there and percentage, that is the cost of capital percentage is there. By using these information we have to calculate weighted average cost of capital. So how to calculate, I will explain here. Calculation of weighted average cost of capital based on total cost, because total cost is available here. These all are the amount. If we added these all, it is nothing but what? Total amount. And by calculating the total cost on the basis of cost of capital, we get total cost. I will explain here. We have to calculate weighted average cost of capital, different sources, amounts which is given in the problem, and cost of capital also given in the problem there. Then by using this percentage we have to take total cost means in the amount of equity share capital, cost of capital we have to calculate 15% on 5 lakh, that is how much? 75,000. And 2 lakh retained earnings are there, cost of capital 12%, how much? 24,000. In 1 lakh there is a 12% preference share capital's cost is there, so that is a 12,000. Debentures are 2 lakh debentures are there, 6% cost of capital is there, so it is a 12,000. Total cost, these all, add these all, how much? 1,23,000 is a total cost, and total amount is how much? 10 lakh. So formula is what? Total cost divided by total amount into 100. Here total cost is how much? 1,23,000 and total amount is 10 lakh into 100. So simplify this, then how much? Weighted average cost of capital, that is a 12.3. This is all about a weighted average cost of capital. Once again I will explain, that is a weighted average cost of capital is nothing but a combination of all sources. So it is a simple for problems related to weighted average cost of capital. You can take a screenshot and solve yourself. Thank you for watching.